Hi everybody, this is my 2003 MINI Cooper R50. I found water dripping from the AC compressor. This could be a symptom of the water pump failure. I'm going to detach the water pump and find out what's going on. I think the easiest way is to put your car into a front-end service mode. There are some videos on YouTube explains how. Basically, what you do is to remove front and undercover, aluminum bumper and crash tubes to pull out the radiator housing. I do not want to remove the radiator housing completely, so grab some M8 bolts and stick them into the holes. Before you put the radiator housing, make sure to unplug the power cable for the radiator fan. I can't do this holding my camera. You may also have to remove the intake system, but mine is an aftermarket air filter, so I skip that. This is also an aftermarket register for the radiator, so just ignore it. Don't forget to disconnect the lights and the horn cables and make sure these cables aren't stuck. Because I'm replacing a water pump, I have to drain the coolant. Go underneath of your car and you'll see a radiator hose with a clip. Slide the clip with the pliers and gently wiggle and pull. In my case, the amount of drained coolant was about 3 liters. Once you've done that, you should detach the radiator hose here too, so you can have a better access. The coolant is already drained, so nothing comes out. Once again, I can't do this holding my camera. Do not use water pump pliers like this. This is frustrating. Now I have a clear space. You'll have to take the serpentine belt off. I just get rid of the breather valve so you'll have a space for the belt tensioner. Now the belt is loose. You can take it off. Next, I remove the AC compressor. This is a view from underneath of my car. A 30mm here and one there. There's also one at the bottom. You see coolant is leaking out, but it has nothing to do with the compressor. It's heavy, so be careful not to drop it. Just wiggle it and eventually comes off. These are the bolts for the compressor, which uses 30mm socket. Next, I detach the alternator, which are held by 10mm bolts, one at the bottom and 2 on the top. Before you touch it, make sure to disconnect the negative battery cable. This is 30mm nut. You have to detach the wire. This is a power cable. Just press and pull. These are the bolts for the alternator. Finally, you see a water pump. These are the bolts for a water pump. There are only 3 of them because one is shared with the alternator. To detach the water pump, you need to remove this hose and these bolts. It looks coolant is leaking from here, but I just messed up. So be careful when you take the flange connector off. You should place a rag underneath. Now it's a good time to replace the gasket. I didn't confirm any leaks here, but it's pretty worn. Here are the old and new water pumps. It tends to leak from here, but mine wasn't. You see there? I think the seal was dead and was spitting the coolant out. When you spin it, it makes weird noise. Even though the new one is OEM product, it's very smooth. I don't know how long it's gonna last though. Just in case, check the radiator hoses. It looks okay to me. You might want to replace them, otherwise you're gonna have to do it all over again, sooner or later. I used penetrating oil for lubrication to detach stuck hoses. Everyone loves WD-40. Now put everything back in order and refill the coolant. When you reuse it, make sure to strain the coolant through filter paper or something. I don't know why, but Mini is so hard to breathe air, so take your time. It's been over a week since I replaced the water pump and the symptom is gone. The amount of coolant in the expansion tank remains on a good level. Well, that's about it. This is my first video and I realized how hard to actually work and shoot at the same time. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Any comments will be appreciated. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.